Okay, again, I just slapped this in. I'm not actually 100% sure if this is where it goes. I think it does. Feels right. It feels good. And you put this in here. Here we are. It's actually really nice that they've included a fair amount of detail on the back side of the shield. This is something where, again, it's an EG kit, so there could be this feeling like they could cheap out on it and not put so much details, but they actually have a fair amount of details here on the back side of the shield, which is really cool. And this goes around like this, just clips around like that. And the only other thing I need to do, guys, is actually add the sticker. There's a sticker here. Two stickers, one that'll go on the shoulder and one that goes on the shield. I'm not gonna put that just yet, because it is a sticker, and I'd rather use a decal if possible. So I might splash out the cash for a decal kit for like the high grade or something. But there we are, guys. This is the EG New. Looking pretty nice, I have to say. And what a great like size. Like, it has a nice presence to it, all things considered. Again, it is an EG model, entry grade, so it's a very simple model, but like the simplicity is also very complementary to the design of the New, because it was a model, or it was a mobile suit that came out for a movie that was like, what, from the 80s or something, 80s or the 90s, and so the designs were just more simple then, right? So this feels rather in keeping with the spirit of the model as it appeared in the show. And of course there's models like the Real Grade, which add a lot more technical details to make it look and feel like something that could be a plausible, feasible piece of technology. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's get out the grandpa. Let's get out the old guy. Good old Gramps. And compare the scale for these guys. And you can already tell that it's just, wow, look at that. Don't talk, what's that meme? Don't talk to me or my son ever again. So Amuro went from this to this. And there's many other mobile suits in between, but these are like kind of like the two notable ones. I would really like to get I think it's called the DJ. I'd really like to get the DJ, which was kind of like this weird moment in time where, well, I forget the full lore and everything, but oh my god! Here, let's try and impersonate the same pose. Oh, let's try and get the same pose for the same model. And yeah, this entry grade, I feel like it has less detail than this entry grade. Let's get the shield. How does the shield go? Go like this? Can it go like this? Not really sure. Something like that. Again, guys, I'm not I'm not the best at posing models. I'm working on it, okay? I'm working on it. Here, this is like kind of like the same pose. Look at that. Wow. What a difference. But I really love both of these. They look so great. And I always go back to, I kind of love how they look just like this. And if I were to paint them, if I were to customize them, I might not be as likely to want to play with them. These are kind of just fun to play around with. So I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking about what I want to do with them and a pose and everything. But yeah, look at that. As a comparison, this is quite surprising. I wonder if the one that came out in between, the Strike Gundam, I wonder if it's like somewhere in between in terms of the size. I wonder. But let's let's kind of put them in a more neutral stance. I think we can put this shield on his back. Wow. Let's see. Let's just kind of pose them kind of standard like. Yeah, the shield can go in the back. There we go. It's actually really fun playing around with this, with these guys. This, let's see, okay. Okay, that's more or less the... Wow, this guy's huge, and it's really interesting how this guy has this very kind of like seafoam light greenish tone tint to the white, and then this guy's just straight up white. Very interesting. It feels like they wanted to make it look like it's straight out the anime, and maybe they took their color samplings from shots of the show, and obviously the show's quite old, so it had this kind of, you know, like sepia tone to the coloring or something. Well, I guess it's not sepia, but they had some sort of faded look to the cells or of the anime. Because I don't know if that was the original intent of the colors for that model. Can we put this shield on the back somehow? I don't know. I don't think so. There we are. Look at that. Okay, I have a ruler here. Let's take a look. This guy here. This comes out to about 12.5 centimeters. And this guy, they're not standing up fully straight. And this is just a rough measure. It's not super accurate, guys. This one here, 16 centimeters. 16 centimeters versus 12.5. Wow. And yet this is the same scale, right? Like in real life, relative to the size of a human, this is consistent with one another. That this one was this small in real life historically, and this was this big. And yeah, it would be funny if there were more that were just bigger and bigger, but that is not the case. I actually thought it was. It's not the case. I guess they kind of stay around a similar height after a while. But yeah, Night Trap, it's a big size difference. It is. It's actually really cool, and it makes me interested in finding the other mobile suits that Amuro has piloted and seeing how they would fit in this scale, right? Like the DJ I was talking about. I think that's what it's called. And yeah, whatever else he's piloted. I'm sure there's other things, I just can't think of them now. And just kind of put them beside each other just to see.